Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome to another brand new speed build. This is, as you'll have seen, a Naturist spa. You'll see up in the top left-hand corner that I had written in Naturist spa the whole way through. That's something different. A naturalist is someone who's into, nature. A naturist is someone who's into being naked. So, this is a spa for naked people. I decided to do this build for a couple of reasons. One is I've wanted to build a spa for a while in my quest to build a whole bunch of different types of lots with different utilities and stuff. I mentioned it, I think, in my apartment build. Maybe. Actually, no, it was in the wedding venue build. I mentioned that I want to build some more utility lots, not just keep focusing on always building houses as well. I mean, I'm going to keep building houses, but, building lots with function as well. So I decided a while ago that I wanted to do a spa next. And then the sim patch dropped. As I'm recording this video, the Island Living is downloading onto my computer right now, which is very exciting. But the patch with a few of the kind of broader game updates to the base game dropped a couple of days ago, and I decided I wanted to have a play with the new elevated terrain type. So when we're outside, and you will have already seen me playing with it, but when we go back outside again, you'll see me playing with the foundation. There's a new type of foundation. It works exactly the same as your typical foundation, like big raised concrete base, but it's pillars and you can see underneath. And some of the things that I learned about how the pillars work by doing this build included the fact that you can't put things underneath it, like you can't put, say, a floor underneath it, but you can terrain paint, and you can't put plants underneath it. But I discovered when I was messing around that if you upsize a plant, so say you'll see I do towards the end of the video is I got some ground cover, just those little 1x1 ground cover squares, and I upsized it once or twice so it was bigger. It was like 4x4 or something, and then you can still put it down in its normal 1x1 spot, and visually the plant appears to go underneath and kind of wrap around the base of the pillars, which is pretty cool. So there is a way. I know there was some confusion, or I saw some videos where people like Little Simsy were saying that it was annoying you couldn't put terrain underneath, and you can't put plants underneath it. You can kind of fake it a little bit. Obviously there are limits to that, because if it were a bigger plant and not just a stinky, sort of slinky little ground cover, then like if I upsized a fern to put, because I wanted ferns underneath my house, because I did contemplate ferns for this lot. The ferns are massive, all right? They're not going under. They're going to be like up around the windows, so it doesn't really work. But yeah, so that was my goal, was I wanted to play with the raised terrain. I really like how this actually turned out in the end. The building itself is a big rectangle, which isn't great. It's basically a warehouse. I basically made a warehouse, put a big balcony and some swimming pool and stuff around it, and then put a whole bunch of different little rooms in it. I did like you'll see I'm working on it now, the kind of middle courtyard bit. I really enjoyed making that, and I really like how it turned out in the end. I ended up putting pebbles instead of the grass all around underneath it. And I think it looks really cute, as like a sort of central plant inside my big warehouse. So that's really the only kind of interesting design feature about the big warehouse. I had done something similar in one of my very first builds that I posted on YouTube, which was the Zen treehouse. It was when I was still very new to making YouTube videos, and I don't think I talked at all in that one. I think I just played music because I'm scared, you guys. And I had a lot of fun with that, but I enjoy doing this one a lot more, and I feel like my building techniques have come along heaps since then. Now, what I'm doing at the moment is putting up a privacy screen around the pool, because I tried to only use base game and spa day in this pack, like in this build. I failed a bit because it's telling me there's a seasons object in there. I have looked through the season stuff. Like, I spent probably half an hour looking through all of the season stuff and looking through all the items in the build, and I implode if I can figure out where this mysterious seasons item is on the lot. Apparently there's a seasons item, but I was trying to just stick to spa day stuff. And the reason that I just forgot what I was saying. Anyway, yeah, I was sticking to spa day. I was determined to keep it as spa day because I wanted to try and make it more sort of user-friendly, downloadable. I love the stuff that we got with spa day. It's probably, in terms of content packs, it's probably my favourite. I love the massage tables. I love all the Zen stuff. And I really dig the aesthetic. I love the kind of clean lines of everything. And the furniture that came with it. It's just really pretty. It's probably my favourite in terms of aesthetic. But obviously, not everyone's going to feel the same way about it. One of the things I also loved was when I was taking the screenshots at the end of this build, discovering the ability for my Sims to now float in the swimming pool, which is one of the things that has come to go with the island living but has entered base game, which is super exciting. I really enjoyed it. There's not a huge amount else to say about this build, I don't think. I spent a lot of time just trying to make it look. I wanted it to be clean. I wanted it to be green and lush. See, you can see now on the screen the plants that I put around the edge where I was faking them going underneath. When I angle the camera at some point, I'm messing with pots at the moment, but yeah, privacy screen. That's what I was talking about. I remember now. I wanted it to be using the new lot trait, the Naturist lot trait, I can't even remember what it's called. Basically the one where the Sims can turn up and be naked. You can only apparently apply it to public lots. You can't use it on households. But you can, it basically designates that the lot is a nudist lot. So people can turn up and just hang out in the nud. And you'll see in the screenshots at the end that when I visited this lot with a Sim, whoa, boy, howdy. Pretty much everyone else was naked except the staff. It was pretty exciting. So there's a lot of pixel Sims, which I thought was really cute. It made me laugh. So I really enjoyed that. And I thought, if you wanted to have somewhere where your Sims could go and just fully let it all hang out in every way, this is the venue for them. There's not a huge amount else to say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty excited for Island Living. That's basically why I'm here. I've got about 15 minutes before it finishes downloading, and I'm going to be so in there. I'm thinking I'm going to post a new Let's Play. I've already got it figured out. One thing I should say. I just remembered looking at the pool. I did play test the lot after I built it because, I wanted to upload it to the gallery and I didn't want to upload it and not play test it first because that would be rude. I did have to adjust the dimensions of the pool a bit because you'll see I've got the stairs going right down to the edge of the pool. I love how it looks, but unfortunately the game was like, what? It wouldn't let my Sim get into the pool. It was like a routing error, whatever you want to say. The path was not available. So I had to actually back the stairs up so that there was a sort of square of terrain around the edge of the pool for her to be able to get in, which is a shame because I really like how it worked. But obviously you also kind of need it to be functional. So I think I got some screenshots of that at the end. I honestly can't remember. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm faking a bush with some flowers on it at the moment. I don't mind how that one turned out. And at this point, I start playing with candles because I wanted the venue to be functional at night as well. So I was debating what kind of lights to put in. And I put all these candles in. And then I went to do them on the other side. And it was such a pain to get right that I was like, nah. I'll put stuff in between them instead and make it look like, here is your own private, personal little mini rock garden thing. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. There was a lot of tinkering to try and make it look as pretty as I could, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. If you want to download it, you can find it on my EA gallery, on my EA gallery, on the page. See here, look, that's where I'm widening it. I did get it on video. There you go. I'm a competent human. Yes, you can download this from the EA gallery by searching for my EA ID, which is Hurricane Cass. Hurricane like the weather. Cass, C-A-S with one S. You can also search for Naturist Spa. I did correct the spelling mistake. It's not a naturalist spa. The people who go here may well be naturalists, I'm not going to lie. But it's more about the getting naked. So, yeah. See, look! Naked people doing yoga. Hilarious. I'm such a child. Anyway, if you've enjoyed, like and subscribe. You know the drill, and I will catch you next time.